This presentation is going to cover the attendance and testing expectations at PA Distance Learning for this upcoming school year, 2016 to 2017. Our objective today is for you to know and understand the following items by the end of this video. Item number 1, how to log in daily for classes. Where to find your students' daily lessons. What is considered an absence and how absences are excused at our school. And lastly, what our school's testing requirements are. First off, daily logins is crucial to succeeding here. So in order for your student to excel and do well at PA Distance, they need to visit school on a daily basis. And the way we visit school in the cyber world is we log in to the school website. And then we go to our classes and complete our required assignments. Here's how we log in and get started. Step 1. You're going to go to the website sis.padistance.org. You'll see a black and red screen like I have on the presentation here, and you'll see that you need a username and password. The username and password are going to be your student's email address and their email password. Don't worry, there's not multiple things they need to remember with passwords here. So once they've logged in, you're going to see this main page. You see I have two separate arrows here alerting you to different items. So what you're going to see here is the general login page as soon as you type it in from that sis.padistance.org website. If you look at the top, there are navigation buttons to get to your students' email, their calendar, and other Google features. I recommend clicking through them and getting to know, especially the email and calendar function. And the second one here says classes can be accessed and grades can be viewed through the class list on the left. This is from a sample student account, so that's why that box is so big, but your students' classes will be there for them to click on and access with ease. Daily lessons. It is important to note that your student will have daily lessons to complete at PA Distance. In every class, there will be something on their calendar every day, and that means they need to complete it. There is a lesson for the student every day in every class. If you don't see a lesson, that does not mean the student has no work for the day. That means you need to contact the teacher immediately because there could be a technical issue. The teacher will gladly fix it and send the student the correct information. So, where are the lessons located? Class lessons are located on the top of the student's Google Calendar. So, the Google Calendar, which can be accessed through email or through that link I showed you at the top of the login page, is where students need to visit every day. So you'll see here, guys, that there are several different lessons here. Those were my lessons last year for my courses. But the student would have to visit every single lesson on the top of their calendar every day to get all of their work done for school. Live classes are located at the time they occur, and attendance for this is mandatory. So what I've shown here is a little what the test students login looks like. So as you see, they have a live class scheduled at 9, a live class scheduled at 11, and sometimes they have other items thrown in as well. So in order to attend their live courses, the students are going to click on those events and then join through a link located there. Live class expectations. Students are required to attend their live learning classes. I can't really stress this enough. Live class is one of the reasons why students succeed. It's a great way to work with teachers. It's a great way to reinforce new concepts, and it really helps build that positive community we want here at school. Each student will receive a live learning schedule prior to the start of school. If a student cannot attend live class, should they have a doctor's appointment or something occur, they need to notify their teacher before the session. If they have a live class at 9 a.m., they should not be letting the teacher know at 9:15. Be proactive and have your child email prior. If you don't have internet, you need to first contact your student's guidance counselor. And then there are many places in your areas that have free Wi-Fi, so students can log in, communicate with their teachers, and get the required work submitted for the day, such as your local library, a restaurant such as a McDonald's or a Panera or a Starbucks, a good trusted neighbor's house, or even a relative. So what is a valid absence? So what is an absence first off? Let's define that. An absence is any time your child will not be able to fully complete their daily school requirements. Notice that the word fully is underlined. This means that if a student cannot complete every single assignment for the day. So, kind of important to notice there. Examples: missing a full school day, missing a live class, or not completing independent work for the day. Some reasons for an absence could be a family emergency, attending a doctor's appointment, a family vacation, or an educational trip. And you can see your guidance counselor to learn a little bit more about those. How to excuse an absence. For a class absence, let's say your child is very sick one morning and you don't think they're going to make their 9 a.m. class. Only the teacher can excuse the student. So what you would need to do is email or call the student's teacher right away, let them know what's going on, and then the teacher will excuse them. Please leave a message if they don't answer as well, because the teacher will return your call, and that's really important to us. For a full day absence, you need to talk to your child's guidance counselor. And then you need to email or call them right away, because only the counselor can excuse if a student is not there for a full day of school. Testing expectations. Students are required to take 2 different types of formal tests each year. There's the benchmark assessments, and then there's the standardized state tests. The benchmark assessments are the CPAA for students in grades K through 2, and they're taken on the computer at home with the teacher. In the fall, it exists to assess where your student is at and identify any areas of possible concern. In the spring, it shows your student's progress over the past school year. Scantrons. This is from 3rd to 8th grade students, and this is done on the computer at home individually. In the fall, they assess where the student is at academically and identify areas of concern. In the spring, they're used to highlight the overall progress of the student. Standardized state tests. If you are in grades K through 2, you do not have one. If you are in grades 3 through 8, you are taking the PSSAs, and this happens in a hotel or library within 50 miles from your house. And in the spring, this exists to show the state your students' abilities in several different content areas. If you're in high school, you have the Keystones. This is also occurring in a hotel or library within 50 miles from your home. And in the spring, it shows the state how well your student can master the concepts. And we do offer makeup testing in the fall after the original spring date, just in case. If you guys have any questions regarding this, please feel free to contact us at school. You can always reach out to the counselors, your teachers, or anyone else, and we're happy to assist you. Thanks for listening to our presentation.